Take a timeout. 20-9. Skip Holtz's club on the short end right now. Third quarter at Mountaineer Field. University Mountaineers lead at 20-9. East Carolina has had 3 opportunities to get some touchdowns and come away with field goals. Pitt continues to underwhelm. But that loss at Ohio, that was really something.
Bad.
Miami, a couple scores up on Colorado. Here's East Carolina starting at its own 15. Call it the 14. Johnson gets through a minimal hole there for short gain. Mike Lorello was there. Had help from Keelan Dykes, number 96 as well. It's a big front line that West Virginia has. 3 down linemen. Keelan Dykes about 295. Ditto for Ernest Hunter and Craig Wilson, 295.
Yeah, there's some hitting going on, and West Virginia not backing off, but East Carolina, surprisingly enough, trying to string these guys out. Mike Lorello, you see, taking on the block of the tight end, then gets back onto the ball carrier, Chris Johnson. Good effort by the senior.
2nd down and 7. Johnson, 19 carries, 71 yards. This will be his 20th carry. And he's got room. He's got the first down. Jamel Adai prevents further damage. First down, East Carolina. Nice run. Good surge at that point of attack on the right side, John, with Graham and Butler on the right side of the O-line.
I'm surprised that East Carolina has been able to get to the edge, Dave, and really turn it and go north-south. You know, Chris Johnson is probably the fastest running back that West Virginia has faced this year, and Adai comes from the center field. Looked like he got that finger on that face mask.
Boy, Skip Holtz had a darn good case.
Yeah, he had a good argument.
20 carries, 85 yards for Johnson. Play fake coming up, go deep, you think?
Boy, it'd be nice.
They've got field position in their favor at the 31. Blitz coming off the edge. Here's the deep throw. Backside, great pursuit, and out of bounds runs Pinckney. Wonderful play by Eric Wicks. Came from the backside on the blitz and chased him out of bounds, number 41.
Eric Wicks has got some speed. He came from all the way behind that play. Terrific job, the junior out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Perry High School. Great timing because he knows what he wants to do, and he's just coming and he's relentless. Just from the backside, he's going to run down a wide receiver, let alone a quarterback, and Pinckney did well to get out of bounds.
Tell you what, on that look, you saw that Pinckney had nobody to throw to. Didn't seem like there was a particular urgency to get free. 7:03 to go in the 3rd. He'll try it again. Screen is set up. Well, it's there. Good setup of the block. Johnson, like Barry Sanders, stops and starts, and he gets it up to the 39-yard line. And to come to a full stop and then get back at full speed in one step is unbelievable. Ernest Hunter.
I think my knee hurts, Dave.
Yeah, right?
Just watch Chris Johnson just stop and then start again, just going laterally to the outside 2 or 3 yards.
That's remarkable.
Terrific move by the sophomore out of Orlando. He's been impressive. I mean, they've only scored 9 points offensively, but there's been 3 or 4 guys offensively you can hang your hat on. Chris Johnson's a player.
Total plays, East Carolina 52 plays for $189 total yardage. West Virginia 37 plays for 188. Big 3rd down here. A lot of time. Can't find anybody open. And Pinckney's going to be denied. Picks up didn't even pick up a yard. Got back to the line of scrimmage. McLee makes the tackle. Their receivers cannot get open. He's gotten back there, like you said, his quarterback clock has been able to run overtime all the time, and he just has nowhere to go.
Yeah, it looks like to me, because we've got the best seat in the house, obviously, but sometimes James Pinckney, it's moving a little too fast for him at times. And credit West Virginia, because the other times everybody's covered. So I think it's 50-50 where things are going a little bit too fast for him right now.
There's a look at Ryan Doherty averaging 39.3 on
fake.
Some punts, and they run the fake and more. No. Did he get it? Yes, he did. There's a good mark. He did get it. Well done as they go to Chris Moore. So East Carolina. Remember, we talked about bag of tricks early in the game, and that's really the first one.
Yeah, and it's a great timing on it, too, because you just think this game's going into another lull back and forth. Good call by Skip Holtz.
And a nice extension there by Moore. Picks up 4 yards on the play and a first down.
Yeah, Moore did an excellent job, and so does the right side. Just a huge hole to run through, and all he needed was a couple yards, but that extra effort moves the chains for the Pirates.
So from the 44-yard line, its own 44, East Carolina, who set it down. And time here for Pinckney. Got a man in a deep curl, in and out of his hands. That was probably the best throw he's made on a long ball. That was to Brian Bowling, a senior from Johnson City, Tennessee. So Bryson Bowling, covered by Mims. Anthony Mims, a senior from Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, he looks a little hurt. Jeff Noshel might have got a finger on this football. The linebacker, it looks like right there he just touches the football, because that was a good throw. Just needed to get it just a hair up. It was a very small window, and it doesn't look like Mims is going to get to the sidelines.
East Carolina, 13 first downs. West Virginia, 12. Most important numbers, 20-9. West Virginia. West Virginia comes in and a big favorite in this game. East Carolina has, tell you what, they've been on the ropes and continue to come back. They
can't knock them out.
Not at all. They've had the 3 for 3 field goals, 25, 22, and 35 from Robert Lee. Had those been touchdown opportunities, we probably have a 1-point game or a tie. West Virginia missed an extra point.
Well, Rich Rodriguez
take a break. 4:54 to go as they attend to Anthony Mims, and hopefully he'll be all right when we get back to Morgantown in a moment. I know in that league that plays on Sundays, Mr. Williams would be picked on right here. Do you think the same thing will happen here?
Yeah, you draw a lot of flies, if that's what you're asking. That's for sure.
Got one.
In the matchup you'd want to have Andre Allison out on him, but it looks like they're going to go with Bryson Bowling to the short side.
Right in the middle of the field between the hashes. 2nd down and 10. East Carolina. Pinckney, they pick up the blitz. He throws over the middle. Got it. First down. Inside the 45 at the 44. A nice gun job in there. That was Bowling. Make that. And that was a terrific catch in there. Jamela, and make that Mike Lorello covering.
2 good throws in a row. Nice. The first one was tipped by Noshel, trying to go to the outside, but a good job on the outside. Just an in route. That's all it is. We're going to go down the field, bring it inside. And he does a great job of just sticking it in between the linebackers. I thought that was a great throw, back-to-back throws.
Juwan Crowell, 6'2" sophomore. And a burst by Johnson picks up about 8, maybe 9. So they run a quick hitter, a little dive off the right tackle. Mark Magro makes the tackle, and maybe a little concern on the West Virginia side right now, but East Carolina still has to punch it in, and now
Jamal Adai is down.
And they already have Johnny Dingle. He went to the locker room. And let's see what happens here. Here's Jamal, number 4.
Yeah, he's coming in from the secondary, and let's see if he gets folded up underneath here by his own player. It looked like he was jumping over the pile, Dave. It looked harmless in the beginning, but it must have caught his leg going over the pile. They can not afford to lose him. One of the leaders on this defense, Adai, number 4. See if he gets going over the pile. Doesn't look like his legs were tangled up. Possibly just landed funny. Doesn't get hit, doesn't get run into by really his own players. I think he just landed awkward.
Yeah, land on that hip.
Yeah. Well, now you've got a backup at corner in Larry Williams. Adai comes out of the football game.
Yeah, could have a window of opportunity. Abraham Jones is Adai's backup. 2nd down, a short 2. And they run it, get the first down and more to Brendan Fraxis, the junior. Transfer from Chaffey College. So a first down for East Carolina, brought down by Magro.
Well, East Carolina fans watching this game, playing the game of what if right now, because they would be going in right now to make it 28-20.
East Carolina with 3 field goals from Robert Lee, 25, 22, and 35 yards. So Fraxis is done to this point in the season. Fraxis 4 of 9 today. First down play at the 20 for East Carolina. And they run it, fumble it, and Fraxis recovered. They went with the little guy, Robert Tillman. It was recovered. The forced fumble by Magro.
Good job by Fractious getting on the football. Going into the middle of that defense, it was stripped on the inside. Right hand gets on it by Magro. Good job by the linebacker. We've been calling out his name a lot in place of Jay Henry. Takes his spot in the middle of that defense for the Mountaineers and done an excellent job this afternoon.
Yes, he has. Henry out with a sprained knee. Big second down play here coming up. 2nd and 14. The play clock winding down. Ball's at the 34. Blitz coming. Pinckney hangs, fires, ball got tipped, incomplete. Somebody at the D-line raised up and got a piece of it, tried to get it to Tillman. They don't have much of a passing game. They don't have much of a running game, but yet there's still very much in this game.
I'm still convinced that, Dave, James Pinckney, when he commits to a throw, it's a good throw. But when he doesn't see it clearly or doesn't really feel comfortable with it, he's almost tentative throwing the football down the field. And he's his own worst enemy when he does that because he hasn't made a good throw. You got to commit as a quarterback. At some point, you got to believe in what you see and let it go.
Pinckney's got 1 interception on the ledger. Double wides both sides on this 3rd down and 14. Picks up a little roll. Here's the blitz. He hangs, fires, loses the ball. Loose ball and recovered by Johnson. The blitz by Mike Lorello. So Lorello with the sack. And West Virginia outmanned East Carolina on that play.
Well, this is just a matter of numbers, Dave, and you can't block 3 guys with 1 guy. And Coach Holtz is telling them that 3 guys from the left side of the screen, you'll see him appear right here. There's only 1 person to block him, and it looks like it's Chris Johnson, the tailback. You see right here, 1, 2, 3 West Virginia defenders coming in. Chris Johnson doesn't pick any of them to block, and that's going to cause a fumble.
A high kick by Doherty. Got a chance to be down inside the 10, and it's caught a fair catch, beg your pardon. And that was a pretty good punt. That was taken in by Antonio Lewis on a fair catch. Big East football, the game of the week. We're at Morgantown, West Virginia. East Carolina against West Virginia. Conference USA battle with Big East. Dave Simpson, John Kinjemi, glad you could join us, everybody. Full house family day here on the campus of West Virginia University, and East Carolina is outgaining the Mountaineers.
Well, the crowd trying to get back in it, Dave, because they haven't had a lot to cheer about.
Sure not. One guy they have cheered is Adam Bednarik. Went out with a knee sprain at midway 2nd quarter. Now he's back in the game. Pat White came in, threw a touchdown, a couple of picks. Mountaineers take over at their own 12. Bednarik going to keep it. Turns the corner and picks up about 7 yards. Hit out of bounds. Late flag. No. Officials ruled that he was in bounds. Good block by Jason Colson in there. Jason Colson, number 24, the running back.
Good blocking at the point of the attack by the Mountaineers, and good speed shown by Adam Bednarik to get to the corner. Jason Colson allows him to get to the edge, and then Raynaud downfield trying to block. Looked like a little shove and tripped over his own feet maybe, or over the cornerback's feet. But a good effort by Adam getting the edge.
8 yards on the pickup. They'll run the eye. Owen Schmidt's the up back. Colson's the deep back. Pitch it outside. Colson bobbles! And he's able to recover his own fumble. Boy, there was almost a big turnover there. Zach Baker, along with Marcus Hands there for East Carolina.
Good job by Colson getting on his own fumble. Looked like the pitch was just a touch behind him, but he still could have handled the football. Maybe a case of trying to run without the football, not looking it in, but West Virginia back onto the fumble.
3rd and 3 at the 19. Bednarik looking, finding, and he's got Miles. Miles fights, picks up the 1st down, across the 25. That'll move the sticks. Arodi Jean with the tackle for East Carolina. So Miles with the touchdown pass. He got it from Pat White to make it 20-3 in the 2nd quarter.
Great job by Adam Bednarik, looking left and then coming back and finding Brandon Miles to move the chains. West Virginia has to put a drive together here for this offense, get that defense off the